I want to bring up an issue I got going on with my, this is the DJI-1, and I'm using the Chinese Good Luck by gimbal, and that's a GoPro 3 down there. So the issue that I'm having is this. I got my cool little TX here, and I have it set up. What I really want to do, I don't care if the gimbal points up. In fact, that's actually kind of stupid to me. I don't really want to film the bottom of the gimbal. What I want to be able to do is film directly straight down. So I've plugged in, you can see I've plugged in here, and then I now have my settings up on the little BGC GUI. And so as you can see here, I got the pitch is at 0, of course right there, and then the max tilt is at 90 degrees. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. So I'm okay here, and actually, you know, if I tilt it back and forth, it's okay. I have a little bit of a problem with jerking, and I know like this is a relatively common issue. If I, how do I grab this? Okay. If I grab it and move it too much, it gets a little shaky. You can see there, kind of gets a little bit shaky. Which I don't really know if anybody knows a way to fix that, but it's not quite smooth like it used to be. The real annoying problem is this: when I take the TX and I go down to my maximum, then it does this. It's gonna tilt fine, and then it's gonna kind of jerk, and that's the maximum that it's possibly gonna do. It's just gonna sit there and it'll do that indefinitely. Which is a little bit frustrating, so then I gotta flip it right back to how it was. And then, like I said, then it's pretty okay if you just have it level, if you just have it shooting at the horizon. But it just started this thing where, like I said earlier, it's, you know, smaller amounts, it's okay, but then it kind of gets jerky, which this is kind of a new issue. I was one of the stupid people who did not, I guess I didn't do enough research on this before, because what I did is I was having issues where this was tilted up at a silly angle, and I was getting frustrated, so I found the GUI and I started playing around with it, and I think I got this stabilized where now it's pretty, here we go, here's my table. It's maybe a little bit tilted, but it's not so bad. It's a lot better than it was before. But there's been many people who have said, don't play with any of the firmware, don't play with any of the settings, they're just going to screw it up more than anything. And that's a frustrating thing to kind of just say, just don't do anything, just get over the problem. Like, this is something that we should be able to fix. So, one more small issue, and I don't know if anybody has an idea on this one. There's so many people who talk about the pins, kind of at the top, and like which one you plug into the NZA. So I don't know how well you can see. Goodness gracious, this is kind of difficult to see. That might be a better angle. So yeah, my little pins here are a different type. As you can see, it's a 4x3 grid. Everyone online's kind of said, you know, go to the top left. And I used to do that, and it just stopped working. And so I've actually kind of had to, just by tinkering around with it, and thank God not frying anything, I have to leave mine in the top right. I don't know if this is a different kind of board or whatever, but this is just kind of a different thing that I have going on. It's pretty frustrating. So if anybody can help me out, I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you.